Hey guys, it's Matt, welcome to SpeedTutor. So I wanted to take you through all the things that you might have missed from Unity's Keynote 2025, and this is everything from Unity's brand new partnership with Unreal Engine, which is a bit surprising, the brand new build optimizations to make build times even better, 2D workflows and enhancements, and my personal favourite, the platform toolkit which will make developing for console, if it works as they claim that it does, about 1,000,000 times easier. And I can't wait to tell you everything that you need to know, and comment down below and let me know what you think as well. And be sure to check out Unity's Black Friday sale, which is now on, so you might save on your very favourite assets. So if you like this video, do be sure to throw a like and make sure you subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the keynote too. Matt Bromberg started off the keynote, and he mentioned that over 3.3 billion people actually play games. Currently, Unity holds about 70% of the overall mobile games on the market, and 33% of those are top hits even on Steam, and there's about 50% that even make things for web. Unity and Unreal Engine have an unlikely partnership where Unity's in-app purchase SDK is coming to the Unreal Engine, and because Fortnite has such a massive player base, such a massive ecosystem, Unreal Engine and Epic Games will allow Unity games to be published into the Fortnite ecosystem, so when people search for content for Fortnite, you'll be able to see specific Unity content that's being built. So it's a great partnership, and we'll have to see how that goes in the future. There was a big focus on faster iteration when it comes to making the Unity engine work and feel better as the update cycles move along. They'll focus massively on optimizing build times, so whether that's across asset bundles, scriptable build pipelines, and even shader management. And even really big titles that have launched on Unity have cut their build times in half, and Unity continue to make massive improvements in this area. There's brand new 2D workflow features in Unity 6.3, so you can see a normal 2D world, which normally has 2D characters and sprites and everything, but now they're integrating 3D features, so you can bring in your own character. This character could be animated and dropped straight into your 2D scene, and using the sorting layer, you can sort that 3D asset as a 2D so it can be rendered on top of those 2D assets. There's brand new 2D physics, which is built on the Box 2D version 3 to have better features, more optimization, and better performance across the board. But one of the biggest things that's coming, which is a new package in 6.3, is their platform toolkit. You can think of it as one code path, one API that Unity have built that can access all the features of all these other SDKs, whether that's from Xbox, console, Steam. So let's say you want to add your own achievements, and you want to unlock an achievement on a platform. Now you can write that one single pathway, then you can grab the user, grab the account, and unlock the achievement, and as long as you have the supported platform package installed, then it will work on any other platform that you want to deploy to. And they've tried to streamline all the things that will help you get through certification, like user management, controller management, save data, and achievements. And they've even got a save system that they've produced, so you can use this even in areas that don't support their own SDKs. So one solution which can do it for all of those platforms. And the more amazing thing actually that they've really thought this out, because they've got a way to help pass certification. So when you release the console, you have to jump through 1,000,000 hoops to make sure that it's suitable to release on the platform. There's great workflows, tick boxes to be able to test network issues when a user logs out directly in Unity, so you don't actually have to have the console itself to check these and make sure they're working beforehand. So I think it's an amazing set of tools, and I hope they work as they describe. They do have 2 new multiplayer templates which will be inside the Unity Hub in Unity 6.3, and it's their third-person multiplayer sample, which is a great way to get started with their multiplayer features, and an FPS multiplayer sample, which includes loads of new functionality with all of the multiplayer needs that you'll ever want. Unity have really focused on production verification, so looking at real-world titles, either ones that they've built in their survival kits, or game examples from small to big publishers, and looking at all the different features that they can improve upon, which it means they've been able to fix issues faster and quicker, with less regressions and a decline in user issues that have been reported. And they've even got a brand new partnership with 2K Games, which is an ongoing partnership with PGA 2K25 if you're a golf fan and you're a fan of Unity too. There'll be a brand new player preview coming soon for Core CLR, which will include modern .NET features, higher CPU performance, better garbage collection, and stronger foundations for all platforms that are coming to use. Unity did announce recently their Unity Studio Beta, which is a web-based platform specifically targeted at industry-based customers, which is all about giving industry a more accessible way to access Unity features with no code, so you can bring in all CAD-related content, use this, and build this in a one-click solution. They did touch on their developer data and all the data that you and Unity can collect to find out about your game and help Unity fix new features. I do have a full video on Unity's data developer framework if you want to check that out, because that will give you some more details. But they did talk about their Unity diagnostics, which is all about taking that real-world data from your games and being able to use that to make better decisions with what customers want. There's Unity's new in-app purchase options, so you can use more third-party options to be able to have more flexibility in how you deal with your in-app purchases. They're integrating Stripe and Coda to make things easier to have more merchants and loads more flexibility when you come to use that. Unity do have a new platform called Unity Vector, which is all about a deep learning platform, integrates with AI and various real-world specific patterns, and it understands player acquisition in the way of which players like which games and which players it should reach out to promote your game to them in a more advanced way than just saying this person likes MMO or this person likes 2D. It's how it got a deep understanding of differences so you can find more targeted users. Do comment down below if you've got any thoughts on the video, any thoughts on the conference, or anything that I might have missed. So be sure to check out Unity's sales at this very moment, and my Patreon too, to get over 230 different scripts, assets and projects you cannot find anywhere else. Big thank you to all my patrons, special thank you to Vershutha and Party of 10 for their amazing support, and thank you to everybody else for coming to watch the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Cheers.